We're live. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Headless Horseman. I'm going to teach you how to draw hands. People think they're hard. I'm going to show you otherwise. Grab a sketchbook, grab a pencil, grab a pen, grab a canvas, grab a brush, paint, whatever. Do anything you want to follow along at home. We're going to pull up some reference photos. I'm going to show you a couple different poses. I'm going to show you the exact technique I've used on this show before and that I use in my own personal life and that I use to teach others. It's super simple. Breaks it down into, I would say about 3 basic steps and then, a bunch of little stuff in between. So with that, we're going to turn on the beats. Boom. Let's find hands. Images. See, we got some good basics right here. We've used this one before. We're gonna pull it up again just because it is. Can I open image in a new? Open image in a new tab. There we go. All right. So here is our reference photo. I don't want that to cover chat. Perfect. Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's just gonna cover chat for me. Alright. I'm gonna grab my natural pencil here. So, this hand, fairly difficult. Probably not what we want to start with, but I've done it before, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me just to jump right back into. Actually, we'll start with something basic, so I'm not just blowing people's minds. Cool. Alright. There we go. So, we got ourselves a hand. This right here is this area right here. And you're like, but wait, the thumb though. Don't worry about it yet. We're not that at that stage. Next. Gotta draw the knuckles. And for those wondering, like I'm just using a mouse to do this. There's no Wacom tablet, there's no pen. So I'm gonna draw the joint for the thumb. Boom. And you have your thumb. You're like, wow, that is an ugly thumb. And you'd be correct. But it's not supposed to look good yet. What you want to do is just map out. But from this, you can already see the makings of a hand in a lot simpler fashion than I'm sure a lot of people tend to show you. Now, there are proportions that your fingers will break down into. This length will end up being pretty close to the same as this length. And then this will be pretty close to the length of that. Proportions, man. The human body is wild. It's not always that, but it's pretty close to that. And then depending on the hand, fingers will be different lengths. You'll end up with joints at different spots. Like this joint has to come down a little bit. This will come up. This will land there. This will land roughly there. And boom. This is step one. So here we go. Step one. This is what I call the robot phase. Slash, we'll call it skeleton. Just shapes. It's a trapezoid, circles, and lines. So you're like, well, that's cool, but I want to draw a hand. I don't blame you. They're pretty nifty to draw. So we'll start dropping in the sausage, and then from here, you look at your reference and just add the meat. And these aren't crazy shapes or anything. This isn't anything difficult. Everybody focuses on the details way too soon. It's not what you want to do. You gotta build it first. This stuff isn't gonna be right the first time either. But just for the sake of the show, I'm gonna kind of go through it and start busting it in. So like this is off a little bit. And even if you don't want to draw the hands in yet, you can still even just block these out. You can just do squares for these and just build it slowly. So now we have the makings of a hand. We'll bring that in a little bit. We'll get rid of that. Now we're on step 2, which I normally call the sausage. Build around this a little bit. Make sure you're looking at your reference. Reference for this type of stuff is the most important aspect. There's a little wrist bone here. We'll drop the thumb in. Thumb is fairly easy boy. Remember, if you don't want to do it like this, break it down into shape again. Do another almost trapezoid shape. Drop that thumb in there. And then you can build around it. it what it's supposed to be. So now we have the sausage. We have a good chunk of the hand. It's been 10 minutes. This dude's hands are a little weird, but we're not here to judge that. So now you're like, but how do I make it look like a hand? And this is where step 3. The good stuff. So this is where all the details and lighting comes in. As you can see, this hand doesn't have too much lighting. So now we're going to work on dropping in details, and this is where it will start to like really come together. This is where you'll really look at the reference and be like, oh, there's the knuckle right here. This is, and you can erase and fix stuff all the way through. You can change it up. It's a drawing. It's meant to be worked on. Draw this dude's hand vein, whatever the fuck it is. Well, now I know I can just click that to go back. I'll do that. I'm gonna drop a little bit of shading in. Thumbnail in there. Round this out a bit more. Look at your reference. See where the nails fall. Most people's fingernails will fall just short of the end of their fingertip unless they keep them long. So we got those little knuckle lines. You don't have to be super exact with them. You can kind of fudge them unless you're trying to be hyper realistic, which is fine as well. It's not my jam, but you know, kudos to everybody that does it. It's cool to do. I just like, man, I do not have the time to do hyper realism. Drop the pinky in there. Pretty sure my cats are being dicks right now. Keep it off just in case I can listen for the kid. can start erasing some of this out if we want to. I'm just going to keep some of it in so, you know, people can see how it's all done up. But obviously, if you're at this point, you're going to start erasing it, or color over it, or paint over it, whatever you want to do. Here, I'll add a couple highlights. We'll get the white on the nail. So that's like a as basic as it gets guide to doing, you know, a simple hand. That's fun. That's cool. So now we're gonna use everything we just learned to do this one. We got a brush. I'm gonna go fully black. So, once again, nope, not that. There we go. Using what we just learned, we have a lot better lighting. We have a lot tougher angle now, but same concepts still apply. So, and since the hand is turned, all the knuckles are going to fall in a lot shorter line. So they're all going to be like right here, but we only have to focus on two of them, really. Now, draw that. Draw this. Draw this one over here. Now you have to look right about here for this knuckle here. Drop it in. Same concept. Draw that up there. Draw that. Draw that. Now, we have to look right here for this knuckle. It's going to be right across from here. It's going to go right here. Then, you're going to look right here for this knuckle, which is also right in line here. So you can just do this if you wanted to. Draw a little connecting line. I'll draw that a little bit lower. That goes there. That comes out. And this finger is almost straight. Probably gonna have to change the angle on it. Probably gonna have to fix a whole bunch of stuff on this one. That's okay. And then, right here, we go from this knuckle, drop down to the pinky. It's gonna go right there. And it's gonna come straight out. And we know the thumb falls right here. Now we can figure out the pinky. Comes out right there. It's a really long pinky, but not here to judge, just pointing out some stuff. We're gonna clean some stuff up. Boom. Step one. Robot skeleton. Boom. We did it. Alright, so now we gotta start dropping the sausage in, just like the last one. So, we're gonna start building the sausage. This one, fill in with rectangles first. Make the basic shapes. Build them in the same order we drew them in as. No. Same order. Alright, so draw in this line to fill in a little bit. I'm gonna fix this angle. Now that we got a little bit of sausage, we can see dropping the thumb in. spoon. This angle is a little bit sharper than what I want. So now we're going to start fixing stuff. So now we got a good chunk of the sausage in there. Thumb's a little wonky, but we'll fix that in post-production here. A bunch of stuff over here as well. So now we got the sausage dropped in. It's not perfect, but for the sake of the lesson, we'll keep moving. So, boom, sausage dropped in. Step 3. The good stuff. Lighting is going to be extremely important in this one. Follow your reference and just color in where you see. So we got a lot of shadow. We're going to use that to our advantage. And that's going to help us build our sausage a little bit more. You know, you can put some guiding lines down if you need to. See, right now we're just kind of cleaning up lines, figuring out where we need to go, mapping stuff out a little bit better, and just filling in around the shape. So obviously fingers are rounded, so you take your sausage, you round it out, add a little bit of shadow, and if you mess it up, just erase it or work with it. It's your drawing. You do whatever you want with it. Maybe you're not even drawing the hand. Maybe you're not even paying attention at this point, and that's fine. I wouldn't either. Draw the pinky in just a little bit more. Give a little bit of shape. Draw shadow in for the thumb here. Hand's starting to get a little tired, but it is what it is. working on some of the final details here. Let's add some highlight in here. I probably fudged up some stuff, but we'll give it a little bit of a skeleton-y look. Boom. Here, we'll even add a little something extra here in a second for it. I don't own any of the music, by the way. All music goes to Helynt. Zelda Lo-Fi Beats 1 hour mix. He just loaded this 12 days ago. Go check it out. I use their beats for a lot of my stuff just because it absolutely rules. None of my stuff is monetized, so please go support their actual channel because I'm sure it is monetized on YouTube. Please support your fellow creators and artists in your own life. Thanks. Alright, boys and girls. And any other identifiers you may go by out there in the world. That is my tutorial on how to draw hands. So before we go, please remember to support your fellow creators and artists in your own life. So big shout out to PK Gav, Morgalore, and Bumblin' B. Go check them out. Also Fuzzy Hoodie, they're a fellow artist on Twitch. They're normally live doing artistic stuff. And if you like my art, feel free to click the link in the bio or check me out on Instagram at Up in Smoke Productions. As always, as you venture off into your own artistic endeavors of life, please be safe, please be good to each other, please be better. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you, take care, good night, goodbye. We might be back with some Castlevania speedrun, who knows, but that will be it for this. It'll be up on YouTube. Go check me out on there as well if you miss any of the VODs and the old stuff. It's all on YouTube. 400 videos. I will fill your entire afternoon, your work day, your bar mitzvah. I don't care. That's it for me. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye. Good night.